Oh, I will shout it from the mountain high, reaching up to the sky, till you open up my eyes so blind. Oh, but no, Lord, don't make it easy. Well, you just keep working till you work me all out. I said, but please, shine another light on me till I'm free from this shadow of doubt. Oh, keep me out, shadow of doubt. Keep me free from the shadow of doubt. Hey!
Thanks for waking up with us.
Thanks for waking up with us, Rick.
It's good to wake up.
Beats the alternative.
You're right about that.
Good morning, everybody. Got to get Cindy on the phone.
Amen. Good morning, Rita.
She's on my
It's an
phone.
angel, good morning.
She's on my phone.
Cindy is. We got to get her on the phone and talk to her.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Cindy.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. I heard those chickens.
Huh?
The roosters.
Yes, you heard them roosters and chickens.
Yeah, I did. I heard them before they even
The
started
roosters
crowing.
that are chickens.
Because somebody had me sitting on the side of the bed, so I think I woke them up.
Were you waiting on me this morning, Rick?
Of course. That's why when you call, I answered the phone and first ring.
I didn't even look to see if you were online at 3:30.
I was too tired after I finished cutting them trees, buddy. I couldn't handle it.
Is it just me, or I'm not getting this on my Facebook feed? Now, why you reckon that is?
I got it on mine.
I got it on mine.
Well, as long as you got it on yours, that's all that matters. I'll go over here and get it.
Good morning. There you are. Nope, that's not. Nope,
Good
that's
morning,
not it.
everybody.
Top
There
of the
you are.
morning to you.
Boy, 44 people.
We're here. We're live. We're not dead.
No, we're not.
Could be, but we're not. Let me turn all this volume down. I got so many gadgets and widgets and wadgets and going. Matthew, good morning. We've missed you. Look up there. We've already had 26 shares. You guys get to sharing and get this thing spun around there. I see Frank, and I see
Lori.
and I see Cindy has shared the whole deal here.
We gonna eat good today, Rita?
What are you doing?
She's having a OCC fundraiser at her house today.
An OCC fundraiser
Yeah.
at Rita's house today.
That's my sister.
Yeah, Rita, and what is OCC? Talk about what that is.
Operation Christmas Child, where they send all the kids here at the church. They pack boxes to send to needy people and places overseas, and they've been doing it now here, and they got a boatload of boxes and stuff, and they're having a fundraiser today.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's called Operation Christmas Child.
What are we eating?
I see Nadia's here.
Hello, Nadia.
Good morning, Nadia.
Good morning.
Yeah, Nadia came by. Matt Dooley's here.
Yeah.
We got people checking in from all over the world. Nadia's in Ukraine. Matt Dooley, he's in parts unknown. He wrestles under the hood. Yeah, he wrestles under the hood from parts unknown, unincorporated.
Yeah, we'll have to hear
It's
his
still-
excuse
yeah.
from Wednesday.
The sun's just coming up here. It's still a little bit dark.
Man,
Really?
it's all, the sun is
Yeah, the
already,
days are getting shorter.
the
Well,
nights are getting longer than moonshine.
hey, while we're getting started this morning, I know. Let's see. Heather says, "Yes, Joy is treating me to breakfast and coffee."
Well, tell Joy I want some coffee, too.
Well, you're the coffee man, and you hadn't done your job this morning.
Hey,
so-
hey, hey, wait a minute. I don't get paid for that.
All right, let's get on here and start sharing. And Let's do a song. We'll do one more, and we'll do a station ID, and we'll do a little sharing and get everybody going.
Hi, folks. I'm Marty Raven of the country music group Shenandoah, and you're listening to the Smallest Gifts Radio Network on SGBN.
All right, everybody started. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
All right,
Ready.
so we're rolling this morning.
I think.
Cindy is ready this morning.
Yeah, ain't she
I know.
ready
Cindy, I
this
thought you
morning?
were supposed to be driving or going somewhere this morning.
Well, I am. I'm getting ready to leave after the show, or in the middle of the show, or whatever. I'm not leaving yet. I'm getting ready.
Oh.
I'm heading north.
Where you going?
To Alaska.
I'm going to.
Go north.
I know. Well, it's that way. I'm going just to Amarillo.
Oh, you're going to Amarillo.
Yes, I'm going to meet my
Amarillo
son.
by
and-
morning.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah.
I knew that you should have knew that was coming.
I see my son Robbie
And
popped
Kurt.
on here this morning.
Is that?
Wow.
Holy cow!
Are you going there to hang out, Cindy?
I'm getting all kind of noise. In
Yeah,
here.
somebody's got their volume
I think
turned up.
I think I got it figured out. Cindy, are you still there? All right, I got to get you turned up here a little bit. I got to switch back to the magic phone here after it charges up. That thing is not. I forgot to change out the charger block on the.
Yeah.
So I'm on my regular cell phone this morning, and that's why we're having all these technical difficulties. Hey, Rob, you remember how Michael used to say that? Don't say it. Don't even get me started.
How's Mike doing?
Mikey's good. He got off work this morning and he called me and of course you know Mike. He's either always got a drama going or creating a drama or
boy.
winding down from a drama or something like that. He is a major in drama.
Wow. Well, he does have his license to do that.
Yeah, he does. So what's going on with you, Frank? What's happened since yesterday? or
Robbie
since
laughing.
Wednesday? Yeah, Robbie.
Robbie laughing.
Robbie remembers how he used to talk about it.
Oh, let me tell you, Robbie, we done had some good ones on here about Michael.
Yeah, man, we busted poor old Michael a bunch.
Yeah, that's all right.
Good morning, Kelly. What are you doing? Kelly, did you get the chickens fed?
Well, she is early. Kelly's getting ready to move. So she's
Well, here.
been packing.
We're going to dedicate this song right here to Kelly. We'll be right back, okay? The great Marty Rabin with "You Got to Move." That's the eviction song. This is Marty Rabin's eviction song. The sheriff brings this, plays it on the loudspeaker when he kicks you out.
That's bad.
You got to move.
That's bad.
He'll get mad. I'm stepping all over his record.
You ain't lying. He'll be hitting you. He gonna be
I don't
blowing.
care. I don't care.
He gonna blow the letters off your phone.
Marty's a classic example of don't condemn somebody till you've walked a mile in their shoes.
There you go.
Because that way they'll be barefoot and you'll be a mile away.
Hard for him to catch up, ain't it?
Here you go, Kelly. This is for you right here. Marty Rabin.
Good morning, Barb.
You got to move if you don't pay your rent. Or you get on one of those cleanse deals.
Yeah, buddy.
You can tell it's Friday.
Wait, man, it's
Yeah.
Friday. It's Crazy Friday. Holy cow. We're having a big time today.
Yeah, we know about them. Some of them times you get on that green stuff, Barb.
Oh, yeah, that's the,
That green stuff.
that's the very that stopped the Cumberland Dam.
And that tea will make you spend more time in the library than you have in your whole life.
You ain't kidding, man. You can go in there and study.
Yeah.
You can read War and Peace in about
In 20
one session.
seconds.
All right, let's get back to the song here for Kelly.
Okay.
You got to move.
I did move. Woo! Bob said, I told you it was working. You wasn't lying.
Yeah, man, that stuff there doesn't slip a transmission.
You know, I just
You
I
can put that
got
stuff in your differential and unlock the four-wheel drive.
I got a text from the catfish down at the at the river, they were saying thanks.
Cindy, Cindy, it ain't my fault.
Yes.
Let's see. Thank you for dedicating this song to me. Since you mentioned yesterday we were on Good Day Sacramento, I thought I would share this video with you. Okay, anybody wants to check out Kelly and the boys and the bees and all that. If you want to check them out, you can follow that link right there. And don't do it during the middle of our show.
Is that to like a porn site or something?
It sounds like it, don't it?
Follow Kelly with the boys and the bees.
Yeah, that don't sound right, does it?
Yeah, you need to change that one, buddy. Rewind that track.
Yeah, that don't sound right. There's something wrong there. Hey, take your button right down on the lower left if you got it on your cell phone. Take your button there where it says share, and just go ahead and do it. Share it, like it, drop it in all your groups, share it around with your friends, and let's continue to build this. You know, we're growing and growing and growing, and right now we've got people listening in the Philippines, in Ukraine, in Latvia and Russia. Every day they show up from Latvia and Russia. I think they listen 24 hours. We may be being monitored by the Kremlin or something. You think the Kremlin's in on us?
They might be.
You know,
Get on the deal.
I ain't heard a thing in a week about Russia.
Well, no, it's all in Charlottesville now.
And Putin and them moved.
Yeah.
They had to move.
That's the trouble. How'd you like to have to go through life with a name called Putin?
Yeah. What are you doing, Putin?
I mean, don't say that. This is Morning Sunshine. Just kind of
What are
keep
you
a lid
doing in
on it.
there, Putin?
Hey, we're glad to have you this morning. You listen to Morning Sunshine on the Smallest Gifts Broadcasting Network. And I'm happy to announce I got my SGBN license plates on my car.
Yeah, he sure does.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
my Virginia State tag now says just simply SGBN. Got a dove and a little peace flower on there and stuff
But
like
he's
that.
the only one that has one.
Yeah, that's right. Well, it's better than the one I had on there where it said eat more possum.
I'm glad you said that correctly.
Yeah, eat more possum. Yeah.
They haven't figured out how to transfer Cindy's picture to the plate yet.
Yeah, we're working on that, Cindy. We're trying to get your picture on his license plate.
How to put Cindy's picture on the plate?
Yeah,
be
on
on
the
the
license
left-hand
plate.
side.
You said
Well, you're
on the-
listening to the Smallest Gifts Broadcasting Network. You're listening around the world, and we're coming to you off of our distributor in Manchester, England. And we've got folks showing up in Asia and on the European continent and in the Middle East and Alabama.
Oh, yeah.
And exotic places like that. You know?
We know, Matt.
Morning, Howard.
We know
He
what?
said that they can't hear Cindy.
Well, I got her turned up.
Cindy, can you hear us now?
You probably can't hear her because we keep talking on
can.
top of her.
I can hear you.
Okay. I just wanted.
Are you just talking through your phone?
No, I'm on
Somebody's
my
got
head.
somebody's
No.
volume.
It's me because
Oh,
I'm on
okay.
this other phone. There's
Okay.
nothing I can do about it until we get
Okay.
to the
The other
phone.
phone. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
I'm just listening. And laughing.
Yeah. Well, good. Don't throw us under the. Don't put us in the timeout box.
Oh yeah. We do have the sign though. It's still
Yeah.
here.
Holy cow. We got it going this morning. Let's see. We got. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday. All right, Sherry Brown's here. Sherry, we need to take a trip back to the Philippines, don't you think? I'm about ready to go. Sherry went with us on our last trip over there to see the kids at the orphanage and all that. And we want to take a little minute and talk. I know it's Silly Friday, but we still have a serious side to us. We want to talk about Smallest Gifts. And we want to tell you that some of the work that we do, and we've got a new program we're working on. We found out from Rita, who is our in-the-field technical. She runs the program for our dialysis center there in Lubbock, Texas. We've been made aware that they have a need for blankets because when the people are there, they have to pretty much disrobe.
Yeah.
And some of them right now are just covering up with a beach towel or something.
So
what we're going to do is we're going to put a drive together to do blankets. As soon as we get a cost on them, we're going to do a little drive and see how many of you will just send the resources in for us to buy a blanket. 100% of that money goes to the work in the field. We don't take any of it for administration costs. Our admin costs are paid for by us and by other sponsors, so that your money doesn't go to make sure that we get to buy a new car or something.
If we did, I'd have
We do that.
a couple of cars.
Yeah. Well, I keep thinking. I think.
Sherry said, "Y'all do need to go back." She's been ready since they left the airport.
Yeah, me too. I've been ready. Of course, I'm always ready to go. We've actually been talking. Well, Deanna's on. Everybody behave.
Oh,
Don
behave.
Gordon, man, we've missed you. Don Gordon. Don, let's do a little plug for the guys down at Churchland Pond.
Okay.
Churchland Pond, they're consolidating their offices and they're putting down. They're moving the location in one part of town, and I'll get the address and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
But they're consolidating down, and when you think about Pond, you know, I used to think about some sort of a dark, seedy place with some old joker wearing a vest and his sleeves rolled up and a cigar and all that kind of stuff, you know. And man, this is a classy place. It's just like walking in a jewelry store. Except you look around, they got some guitars and they got microphones and keyboards and
Man, we can go down there and do a
tools and, you know, all kind of
all
stuff.
carrying pistols.
No, they don't. They don't
And
sell.
I've
They don't
actually-
sell firearms. I don't want to false advertise. They don't deal firearms. They don't deal
And
firearms.
I need to tell the comment.
Hold on a minute. Hold on, Cindy.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, when Kirk and I were there 3 years ago, you made a point to point out their shop to Kirk and I. So I've actually seen the building. So
Yeah.
I love it when you talk about it. And I know who you're.
Hey,
I know who you're talking about.
let me ask you a favor, Cindy. Is it okay if I go ahead and take you off of this phone and get the other one here after a couple songs? Because this kickback is, we either have to have your volume down so low we can't hear you,
Sure.
or it's just kicking
Sure.
back. So let me do that, and then I'll
Will
get you
y'all
back
promise?
on, okay?
And you promise to behave.
We will.
We will.
You call us if we're not, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Ding dong, the witch is dead. Witch, oh witch, the wicked witch. Ding dong, the wicked witch is
But
dead.
you got to get the Deanna's on.
Well, yeah, now we got to deal with her.
She ain't got that admin power though to strike
No,
you
but
from
she'll
the
rat us out. Goody two shoes. I'll tell you what, that's the workingest woman. I watched her when they were getting ready for VBS at the church. That woman came down here. She worked like an Egyptian bricklayer, man. I tell you, I couldn't believe it. She out there building a pyramid, and everything she stick up, the tape would let go and it'd come back down. It's like watching the guy on Ed Sullivan trying to keep all the plates spinning. It was
Oh boy,
it was fantastic.
Yeah, it was quite amazing to see her working.
Well, I'm happy to report that the air conditioning's not working in here like it used to.
But I
know
seem
what's
to
going
feel
on.
something. I feel a breeze right now.
Oh, yeah, we
you
got
moved out of the way, huh?
that's the deal. The fan's hitting the back of the chair.
Yeah, you wide bodies up
Yeah,
in
Frank-
here. Y'all just
Frank's
leaving
got
the
it all-
man in the middle.
Frank's got it under control over there, but
Yeah, see these
anyway,
wide
we're glad
bodies
you
in
joined
here.
us this morning. We're going to go to Jeff Seidel now with a song called "In the Kingdom." If I can get the stupid thing to play, here we go. Here's Jeff Seidel with "In the Kingdom." This needs to be sung with a British accent, don't it? In the Kingdom. Here we go.
I saw the headlines just the other day. They said the wall's coming down. They said the peace is just a breath away. One world, one voice, one happy family. Yeah, that's what the world believes. I read my Bible just the other day. Said the kingdom's coming down. Jesus said the kingdom's just a prayer away. One Lord, one God, one faith eternally. Yeah, that's what the church believes. And we're alive, we are strong. We're a nation, we belong. Let us all stand together in the kingdom. And no more darkness, no more night. We are children of the light. Let us all work together in the kingdom. just a breath away. One world, one war, one awesome tragedy. Yeah, that's what the world believes. I heard a preacher just the other day. He said God's glory is coming down, just as the waters cover all the seas. One king, one crown, one reign forevermore. Yeah, that's what we have and more. And we're alive, we are strong. We're a nation, we belong. Let us all stand together in the kingdom. And no more darkness, no more night. We are children of the light. Let us all work together in the kingdom. We're alive, we are strong. We're a nation, we belong. Let us all stand together in the kingdom. No more darkness, no more night. We are children of the light. Let us all work together in the kingdom. One Lord, one God, one name above all names. Let us stand together in the kingdom. One king, one crown, one reign forevermore. Let us all stand together in the kingdom.
Hey guys, we may be out of the woods. I can't get this. I can't get this to charge. So we may be in good shape all day. No, we're gonna keep trying to get Cindy back on here. But
Is she gonna head to Amarillo?
yeah, she's
early?
heading out anyway.
Early, yeah.
Yeah, get on out of there, woman. Hey, if you're just waking up, it's 8:32 here on the East Coast of the United States. That means it's 8:32 p.m. in the Philippines, and that means that it's something 32 just about everywhere. Unless you live on one of the cracks. You know, if you live like right where the line is, you may have to divide it.
Yeah,
or
you just,
calculate
you know.
it. I remember my brother. I don't know if Howard's still on or not, but he lived in Tennessee, and if I'm not mistaken, he had his water bill was in one county, and his electric bill was in another county, and the physical address was in another county, or something. I can't remember, but it was something to that effect. He didn't really know where he lived.
He must have been sitting right on the boundary line.
Well, he was, like it come together on the corner like that, you know.
Oh, okay.
And his house was right there in the corner where it all met up at.
So
Hey, we're glad to have you on Morning Sunshine here, and we want to talk about Kinsey Walker's Power Hour on the at 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. You can listen to Kinsey, and she sings. She does some of her songs, and she does some of her favorite songs. And found out yesterday that we got to update our programming for Tommy Smith's Country for the Good Life, which we'll get that handled. We weren't getting it delivered properly, but that's okay. We'll get it handled. I want to take this opportunity also to thank our sponsors and the people that take care of us. Overhead Door in Lubbock, Texas, take care of a lot of our administrative costs, and DieCarp here in the Hampton Roads area. And I've learned so much about what DieCarp does. You know, you think DieCarp and you think, okay, what does that do? They dye carpet or what? Well, no, what they do is they're a carpet cleaning and restoration company. They do installation and sales of carpet. They do tile work. They do tile cleaning and restoration. They clean boats. They clean office buildings. They do flood recovery. They do anything and everything to do with your floor.
Yeah.
They can just about do it. And if you have a drunk passed out on your floors, they'll come drag him off for you. You know what I mean?
I can imagine.
Somebody takes one of Barbara's magic potions and,
You ain't lying,
and
boy.
messes up your floor.
and causes a cosmic mess.
Yeah. If somebody takes one of Barbara's magic potion teas and you can't make it to the proper facility, then you
You call Dicarb.
call Dicarb. They'll straighten you right out.
And the Center for Disease Control.
Yeah, I get to have. Yeah,
Hazmat
I'm gonna tell you
people
what.
down here.
I
Now,
tell you
y'all
what.
remember Monday, the whole world's changing.
That's because of the eclipse.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna. The sun's gonna go dark. We're gonna come back up, and everybody's gonna be like glowing and things like that. Yeah.
Yeah, Barbara, you gave us the magic potion.
She sure did.
That stuff will move you.
You want me to play it again? You got to move.
I did. I'm afraid to move anymore. I ain't got nothing
I'm
left.
telling you. Let's see. I have a friend whose house.
You look like you lost about 30 pounds.
I have. And I'm ready to go down to the water and see if I can get it
Barbara,
back.
Ricky came back from that cleanse and his head was flat, like Frankenstein. I said, "What'd you go get a flat top?" He said, "No, my head caved in."
I said, that doggone Barbara.
Holy cow!
Woo! I was like, wow, I had to put some flags outside the bathroom door.
I'm telling you.
Flags.
Yeah.
I had flags,
Yeah,
man.
Black helicopters were circling the house.
I did. I even called to the space shuttle, asked them could they make a pass by to make sure I was still there.
Get the backhoe. Ricky's going to the restroom. Bring the backhoe.
Oh my God.
That reminds me.
Oh my God. Yeah, we laughing too.
Can you imagine? Think of the backhoe. I mean, this is terrible to talk about, but just imagine if old Hillbilly Sid had him. my character, Hillbilly Sid.
Yeah.
If old Sid owned a cemetery.
Come on. Hillbilly said you might as well make your first appearance this morning.
Ma'am.
There he is, yelling.
Ma'am, we'll just freeze dry your loved one and screw the handles in the sides to save you some money. I assure you, as we speak, we have the most modern, up-to-date backhoe made in America today. And it will not be an ethnic operator to dig the hole to put your loved one in the ground.
Oh my God! Met that boy Hillbilly Sid. That's my dude. There,
Oh,
boy.
Hillbilly Sid.
Yeah,
I had
my
Ricky
dude.
knocked all the way out of the frame. We took a trip up to the Great Lakes to go up there and play some music with Kinsey. I had him trapped in the car. For those of you who hadn't heard about it, or in the van. And I'm driving, and he'd be trying to sleep. Hey Rick, for 15 solid hours. Hey Rick. Man couldn't even breathe.
I slept for a week when we got back, trying to catch up on the sleep that I missed.
Ricky's a city boy from Detroit. He's never seen a grain silo before. So he saw these grain silos with a big round dome on the top, shiny. He thought they were mosques. He said, "Man, there's a lot of Muslims up in here. It looks like a mosque."
And what did Hillbilly Sid say?
Yeah, a bunch of Egypters came up here and started worshiping at my barn.
Thought it was in Dearborn.
Yeah, I did. I thought I was in Dearborn. Oh God, them Egypters just killing people.
Let's do station ID. all
I've
right?
never heard that before.
You had never heard that before?
Oh my God.
Let's do a station
Hi,
ID.
this is Ree Sanchez, and thank you for listening to Smallest Gifts Radio.
Oh, Ree, I just love to hear her say that. Do it again. Do it again.
Hi, this is Ree Sanchez, and thank you for listening to Smallest Gifts Radio.
I just love that.
What, did you suck in some helium or what?
Yeah, I did.
What a goof.
That's my girl, boy. I like.
Now
to
I
hear her
forgot
say
what I
that.
was going to do. Oh, it's time for What's the Weather Where You Are.
See?
We're going to...
Yeah,
I just mentioned, what did I tell you in there getting that coffee?
You sure did.
What?
I said, y'all need to stop smoking in the morning.
Who's smoking? Well,
He said, he said, you and Mark need to stop smoking that stuff in the morning.
all right, What's the Weather Where You Are? All right, calm down over there, Rick.
I'm
Take a
trying.
pill.
I'm trying. It's the coffee.
That's right.
man.
Now it's 81 degrees in the city of Virginia Beach, and your high today is going to be about 92 with a low of 76. And of course, we're going to have rain here in the land of the monsoon. And let's see.
And 103 heat factor.
103 index. Holy cow. Philippines, up around Luzon, you're looking at about 82 degrees right now, and a low of 78. And of course, your UV index is 0 because it's dark. And And it's raining cats and dogs and jeepneys and everything in the Philippines right now. Anything can fall out of the sky that's wet, it's coming.
Wow.
Nashville, 77 right now with a high expected today at 89 degrees, low of 68. And you got partly sunny skies. Lubbock, Texas, the home of Cindy Hewlett, 94 degrees, 70 for low. And let's see, we got, UV index 0. You'd think in Texas that thing would be 10 all the time. Mount Holly, North Carolina, 78 degrees with a high of 94, and you're going to have partly sunny skies. Nocona, Texas, 95 degrees as your high today. Your current temperature is 71, and this is kind of stupid. Your current temperature is 71, but your projected low is 74.
Now they need to stop smoking.
Yeah, they need to get their stuff together. And in Fort Payne, Alabama, the home of the great Heath Locklear, 75 degrees right now, 86 degrees is your anticipated high, 63 be your low. And look like you got partly cloudy skies today. Tomorrow's supposed to be sunny. Get out there and catch some crappie tomorrow. You say crappie or crappie?
I've heard it both ways. I really have.
Well, anyway, that's the weather where you are, and if you'd like to put your weather up there, I'll go ahead and read it. I just don't.
Okay, it's in Farmville, North Carolina. It's 80. So you just put 80% partly sunny, heat index of 110.
110.
Boy, y'all can make coffee out for that.
Man, that's Africa hot.
You ain't lying.
110 degrees.
Do I need to put a bone through my nose and, go over there and hang out in Farmville for a while?
Again, I'm thinking about that trip we took. Ricky got out. He wanted to get his picture. He was wanting to get a picture of the sign of entering West Virginia, and a busload of Boy Scouts pulled off behind us. They wanted to take a picture of Ricky. There's one.
Hey, Mom, we saw one. We saw one.
We saw a Democrat.
And who was that?
Somebody's shadow. Somebody's shadow.
Christopher Taylor said the aliens will be here too.
Yeah. Hey, they're coming on Monday.
Yeah, they're already here. Some of them are already here.
Hey, you know what? Hey, we got time to put a cult together. I'm gonna put up some kind of a cult where we can catch this thing going through, get everybody give us all their money.
Yeah.
We'll sell them some like I said, some sweatsuits and tennis shoes
Yeah,
and all match.
Yeah, we'll buy us a
Nice
UFO.
logo. Yeah. Hey, man, there's a comet coming. It'll be right behind us. You guys need to get on it.
Anybody got a UFO for sale, let us know. We're trying to buy one.
We could come in here with Ziploc bags and sell them a little bit of sunshine.
He said what?
Come in with Ziploc bags and just sell them a little bit of
sunshine.
sunshine.
Bag of sunshine.
Well, then you can also buy shade from Mark, because if you buy some shade, he'll come and shade.
Go down to the beach and rent some shade. That's it. Go down to the beach.
He'll just stand there as long as you keep him fed. He'll keep you in the shade.
Here's Kenzie with Desperado. We'll be right back.
Desperado, why don't you come to your senses? You've been out riding fences for so long now. Yeah, you're hard to won, but I know you got your reasons. These things that are pleasing you can hurt you before it's too
All right, I've got an important tip. I just got this from Robbie, my son.
Okay.
He used to be one of the big shots with Verizon. Now he's gone over to another company.
Oh, wow.
If you're going to a Klan rally, don't wear your Verizon gear. A Verizon employee has shown up.
Oh, he got a big old giant picture of him too.
He's doing the Heil Hitler.
Yeah, he
got his Verizon stuff on. What do you think the chances are this guy's unemployed this morning?
Oh, man.
What do you think the chances are he's got him a Sharpie and a newspaper? I mean, a highlighter and a newspaper going through the want ads.
Like he's going to get another job.
Yeah, he's on Indeed. Got a new picture up there, changed his name. Gee whiz. What an idiot. That comes under the heading of idiot. You know what I mean?
Well,
going at all is kind of stupid.
Well, he's the second person that happened to, because another guy the other day, his
there have
boss.
been several.
Yeah,
that
his
lost their
boss
jobs.
and employees saw his pictures in up there. And he kept talking about when they interviewed him. Well, I knew I was going to have a job when I got home, because he saw himself on his phone. He got home. His job was Gone. Gone.
Yeah, that's right. Well, you know, it's I don't even want to get into that. I could work on that all day long, man. I could talk. Every one of them need to be charged with possession of ignorance with intent to distribute.
Well, let's see it. Let's see it say something. I mean, yeah. Come on.
I ain't saying nothing, man.
You know, I must be missing out on something here.
What are you missing out on?
Well, you know, Mark's always got new gadgets and billfolds and purses and all kinds of different carrying devices. And all. Look what Ricky's got this morning. Some woman has done sent him her checkbook cover.
That's a phone case. That's a phone case.
Look at there.
Ah, holy cow, Rick.
It's a phone case because I've already cracked my screen.
Did you see that?
That's a phone case. And didn't nobody send me that.
He's not even ashamed.
Uh-uh.
He's not even ashamed to carry it around.
It's a phone case. Hey, I'm just like Ron. Ron's got the same thing.
Ron who?
Our guitar player.
Well, that explains it. now
that explains it.
Good to see you saw it now. She painted up her lips and washed her curls.
No, see, Christopher Taylor says he has the same case. Thank you, brother.
Well,
thank you. All right, Chris. You see, he's already putting us under the train.
Yeah. I saw where Albino Cleaners is no longer going to put military creases in sheets.
That does not make any sense.
We will not starch and put creases in your sheets. If you got eye holes in your pillowcase covers, don't bring your business in.
Well,
I know that ain't funny. I know that ain't funny, but it's still funny.
It is funny. I don't give a darn what you say
I
because
know it,
they're
man.
funny.
I know it.
They are funny. Then you walk around here, you got
yeah,
and you know your wife mad at you because you took that purple satin sheet and made a hood out of it and a dress.
Yeah,
you ain't gonna get
dressed.
I mean,
the purple satin. They got red ones.
You better stop, man.
Yeah, I better stop.
You better stop. Somebody out here burning something in front of the building.
Who you talking? Something burning?
Yeah, yeah, something burning. It's that lead in your keister coming out of the 40 caliber over here.
No, Barbara's got that. I have something that'll pull all that out. Drink one of them teas and it's over with.
Oh, that's right here.
Yeah,
Refreshments.
Yeah, but we have fire control.
refreshments. He'll be all up there.
Oh, man.
He'll all up there be Chinese dancing.
They'll all be under control. We got to stand back and say, "Oh, get that one, get that one, get that one, get that," because they all be laid out. Barbara, we thank you.
Did you see the one guy that they're interviewing? They picked out to be like the spokesman for the group, and he's got his mouth all twisted up like Bill Murray on Caddyshack. And it's all he's trying to sell the deal. Like he's trying to sell the deal like, okay, we're out here protesting for our right to beat, lynch, and kill people.
Yeah.
We have a right to do that. And these poor old peace lovers came down here and messed up our deal. So we just thought we'd run over a few of them.
He ain't the same one crying now, is he?
No,
I don't know.
You should
No,
see.
Oh,
there's
yeah,
one-
it's the same one as on there balling.
Crying now, because they got warrants for him or something.
Yeah, they
Charlottesville.
got warrants for everybody. No, but did you see the little young kid that says, "I'm not really a racist. I just came down here for the fun of it."
I just came for the weenie
And
roast.
then he took his shirt off when he was walking off. He took his shirt off. They were like, "Well, why you take your shirt off?"
Got a swastika tattoo on my back. Hey, I'm not here to protest.
He said, "He said I didn't come down here for this. I just came down for the fun of it." Now he in trouble.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh my God, he's a little young kid too.
Let's do station ID. Here we
man.
go.
You're right, Matt.
And you're listening to the
Oh
smallest
God, this
gift
is so
radio
comical,
network
man. That whole thing has been a bit of comedy.
We were trying to do a station ID, and Ricky's got his own dialogue going over here. Poor Dwayne Allen trying to tell you hi, we're the Oak Ridge boys, and Ricky's got his own dialogue going on. Hey, it's the time of the hour. Right before 9 o'clock, I always like to play Ray Price with a song called I Believe.
I believe for every drop of rain that falls, a flower grows. I believe that somewhere in the darkest night a candle glows. I believe for everyone who goes astray, someone will come to show the way. I believe, I believe, I believe above the storm, the smallest prayer will still be heard. I believe that someone in the great somewhere hears every word. Every time I hear a newborn baby cry or touch a leaf or see the sky, then I know why. I believe. Every time I hear a newborn baby cry or touch a leaf or see the sky, then I know why. I believe.
Well, that's a pretty song, isn't it?
I love that
I
song.
love the song, love the message.
Oh yeah.
Loved Ray Price. I remember. Do you remember when we were Frank and I, about 19 Forgotten? We were promoting records and trying to get them up the charts, and we were working a Ray Price record for Ray Pennington. Called a DJ as a programmer at a country station, and told him we want to work the new Ray Price record. He said, "We don't play new artists." Ray Price been having hits since the 50s. We don't play new artists. So anyway. Hey, you're listening to the Smallest Gifts Broadcasting Network. It's SGBN. You're listening to us on iTunes Radio. We want to thank you. If you're listening to us on your Google app or your the iPhone app, or if you're listening to us on Samsung TV, or if you're watching us on Facebook or YouTube, we're streaming live on YouTube as well as on Facebook, and we're going across multiple platforms, and every time you share, it goes across another platform. So we'd like to ask you right now to hit that old share button. We'd like to get up, a bunch of shares this morning, because that's how we grow this thing. You drop it in on your page, you hit that share button, and you share it with your friends, or you can send it in your messenger and personally invite people to come in and listen to the program, and that's how we're going to build it. People ask all the time, how can you support Smallest Gifts? Well, you can support with your financial resources. You can go to the website. It's smallestgiftsministries.org, and you can learn how to support there. Or if you don't have money or you don't feel led to put any money into it, you can support us by sharing and building the network with us, by talking about us and by giving us a review. Chris Taylor gives us a good review every now and then, and
he drags his friends in too.
He drags his friends in, kicking and screaming. No, they come in and say, "What is a bunch of jerks? A bunch of hillbillies." Especially if you catch us on Friday. You think about how we are on Monday, and then by the time Friday gets here,
off the chain.
It's insanity.
Barbara, did you see Barbara? Speaking of Sharon, have a great day, y'all. Got to go. I'm dog sitting a puppy this week. What does that have to do with listening to us?
I don't have a thing. You can listen to us. What's the puppy don't like our program? She's probably give the puppy some of that tea, and that's why she don't have time to listen.
She's on a cleanup mission.
Yeah, she's got the pressure washer in there in the new house. Got the shop vac.
Are you sure that's a puppy, or is that a grown dog? You just called it a puppy.
Yeah.
Hey, good morning, Ging Ging. I see that Ging Ging is reported in from up in Surigao, or not Surigao. She's in Alegria. She's probably in Alegria. That's where she lives, but she might be in Surigao. Who knows?
Hi, Ging Ging.
Ging Ging.
Ging Ging.
She's a big shot. She's a big shot politician over there.
Okay.
Yeah. She's got it going.
Somewhere's got them.
Been having a little bit of health. Having a
At
couple
least
health
somewhere
issues
has
lately,
them.
and keep Ging Ging in your prayers this morning. She's had a few health issues. And let's see, Michael Carmen.
What up, Mike?
Old man Carmen's boy, the YCB.
What up, Mike?
You know what I used to call him, the YCB, the young Carmen boy. Anybody
YCB.
seen the YCB? There he is, the YCB. When Michael was young, if Robbie's still listening, he'll love this. When Michael was little, we used to tell him that he was adopted and his real name was Timmy. And he'd get mad.
Young Gat.
I used to tell him that his mom was sick the day he was born, so I had to have him. And I had him tore all to pieces. Yes, son, your mother was sick the day you were born, so I had to have you. And
they did the media transfer.
Yeah. Yeah. She just laid in the bed the whole time.
That's called rabbit test.
Ain't no wonder that woman divorced me. She drops in to listen every now and then. Don't say a peep. Don't say a word, and I don't even say anything either. Just crickets. I see her pop up over here. I go. I don't know what she still got lingering in there. She's mad about.
It might explode.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
God. Christopher, you're having a cold spell this morning?
Yeah, it's probably down to about 94.
Yeah, that's a cold spell.
Yeah. Yeah, he can't fry an egg. He can warm his coffee, though. He can just rewarm it.
Don't be the only person standing outside with a snow shovel in your hand.
That'd be funny. Wouldn't it be fun? It's like when I was driving through Indiana that time.
Oh, here he comes. Here he comes.
No, seriously, I'm driving through Indiana one time. You might have been with me. We're driving down the road, and we're driving through. There's nothing but corn.
Okay.
All right.
Going to Chicago.
Yeah, and I look to the right, and there's a guy sitting there in a hole cutting the corn selling van seats. And there's not a car in sight. I mean, you got to wait an hour and a half for another car. And I'm thinking, is this the new impulse item?
What was he gonna sell the seats?
I don't know. But what I'm saying is this guy's sitting up selling van seats. And I'm like, hang on a second. I'm thinking.
Only in America.
Yeah. Hey, Myrtle, keep your eye out if you see somebody selling van seats. You know? I don't know, man. It just cracked me up. That reminds me of the time, too, when I might have been on the same trip, guys. Guys trying to sell cordless screwdrivers. And I'm like, well, I got a box full of them. Ain't got a cord on one of them. Breath mints for dogs. Think about how stupid that is. You see two dogs meet for the first time. They ain't smelling each other's breath. You need to get some butt spray for dogs. Two dogs meet. They're not smelling.
He's talking about some butt spray.
Just think of the millionaire that made all his money on pet rocks.
Good morning. My cousin Trina has dropped in this morning. My cousin Trina has dropped in this morning, and it's nice to see you come by. You came on Friday when we just act crazy. So
some butt spray.
You get some butt spray. Well, I mean, what are you going to have breath mints for dogs for? Think about it.
Oh, my God.
Somebody's drinking out of the toilet. You going to give him a breath mint? Have you seen what this guy eats in the yard?
Oh, I can hear Cindy right now.
Boy, she gonna put all of us in time out.
I better go ahead and self-assign myself.
Oh my God, you killed me with that butt
I'm telling you.
crap.
I'm telling you.
That's terrible. That is terrible.
Yep.
Christopher, you gonna make a snowman out of a cactus, huh?
Oh, yes, time for the rooster. All right, hold on. We're at the top of the hour. It's time for you to start resharing and doing all that. Good morning, sunshine. It's 9:02 on the East Coast of the United States of America. What time is it where you are?
9:02.
It's 9:02 in the Philippines. That's 12 hours away. We don't know what time it is in Egypt. But we got people listening to us in Egypt because we see them logged in on our radio side. If you're listening to us around the world on SGBN Radio Network, we're glad you are. And we're glad you stopped by just to check us out on our one of about 40 Facebook pages that are carrying us this morning. There's Juan has showed up. Good morning, Juan. Good morning, world. 6:02 on the left coast, Chris says.
Yeah.
Crystal, it's 8:02. Where are you, Crystal? I forgot.
You're getting old.
That's okay. I don't know where I am.
Oh, my God.
I'm so messed up, I lost a sock and tried to Google it to find it. I was looking in the sock drawer and I was missing one of my socks, and so I went to Google.
She's in Alabama.
Oh, that's right. I couldn't remember now.
Told you he was getting old.
I don't have Alzheimer's, but sometimes.
She says it's 8:02 in Hillbillyville, Crystal.
I sent
that
Heath
was Matt.
I sent Heath a message earlier. He said, "Get up, it's Crazy Friday." He just sent me a message back saying, "I'm trying to get some things taken care of. I'll call shortly."
He won't get anybody on the phone. He'll have to call your phone or something.
You know what that means?
What?
He's fishing.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing.
He's fishing.
Yeah.
He got to get out and get a couple fish caught before he goes to that restaurant before he faces mom.
So mom wants fish every morning?
Yeah, Miss Doris. No, she just don't want him out. She wants him in there
working,
slinging that hash.
Yeah.
She wants him in there slinging hash and flipping them burgers and making them patties. That's what she wants him doing. Hey, we're glad you joined us at Smallest Gifts Radio Network. The program is called Morning Sunshine. We're actually distributed out of Manchester, England, but we're originated out of Virginia Beach, Virginia, of all places. And we're going to be on the road coming up pretty soon. We'll be coming to you from Fort Payne, Alabama, and from Nocona, Texas, and along the road. And we're going to do everything. We're going to we'll have a big time, and you'll get to join us. And so we're here. Cindy's not with us this morning because the phone is acting up, and I've got to get a new charger. I thought I had that situation resolved, but this phone here is it's a phone that's got a USB port on it, so we can hear and she can hear us. So it's two-way, whereas if we just try to do it with a regular iPhone, you got to have an apparatus to do it. So, but at any rate, we apologize that Cindy's not here, but it has given us free reign.
Yeah, we can really go off now.
She texted me and said that we need to self-police ourselves this morning. So
we're all in timeout.
We have the timeout sign ready to go in case Ricky gets over the line.
Oh, me. See that?
It
They always
wouldn't be
drop
me.
it on my head.
That's right.
Matt said Cindy just checked back in.
She did. Yeah, she did, didn't she?
Uh-oh.
That reminds me of the story about Michael. He's on here. Michael's a policeman, and you know when you're a cop, you get to see all kind of crazy stuff. And I remember one time I was a policeman, there was a drunk had fell into an open grave at the cemetery at Princess Anne. He'd fallen down in an open grave. They're getting ready to put somebody in there, and another drunk came by there, and the guy's in there hollering, "Help! I'm cold! Help me! Get me out of here! I'm cold!" And the other drunk said, "Ain't no wonder you cold. You've kicked all your dirt off."
See, that's going to happen to you when you go on the ground.
It ain't no wonder.
He ain't going in the ground.
He ain't going in the ground.
Where am I going? The hole in the wall
straight
gang?
cremation right there,
They said they going to burn you up.
Yeah.
Boing him, boing him, boing him.
I don't care. I won't be here. I want them to burn me up and pour me down the sewer drain on Granby Street. That's where I want to go. Just put me down the sewer drain on Granby Street. That'll be. I like it.
I thought
we'll let him do
maybe I'd mix him in with a little bit of that green tea.
I'll tell you what, that stuff will make you free from sin.
You say you go sweeten your coffee, sweeten your green tea with him. He be gone, won't he?
Well, I'm out of the
We're going to T. Graham Brown
Oh,
with a tune called "Out of the Rain."
under the
This is for
shelter.
all y'all getting poured on this
oh
morning. Hope
my
you get out the rain.
God.
I've been so long
Been so long now.
where the sun don't shine.
Boys ain't nothing but Memphis blues, you know.
That's all.
I've been standing at the
And them boys do it
crossroads.
well, too.
Oh my God.
They got that down
Look
to
here.
a science.
And I hired old guys. Reading the chart like it.
But now I found
Like the big guy that was, when we was in Nashville, came in there and had his overalls on. Remember that big dude came in? I said, if that ain't country to the max.
out of the rain.
Here's T. Graham Brown with "Out of the Rain."
Oh, God.
Under the shelter, I've been so long where the sun don't shine. Standing at the crossroads, I could have gone either way, but now that I found you, and the storm is behind. Out of the rain,
Sir Anthony Graham Brown.
You know, I could just picture Whoopi Goldberg directing the choir on that song. You know what I mean? Like Sister Act.
Yeah. That was a good movie, though. I enjoyed every bit of that. I really did. What's up, T? What's up, baby boy?
Who's T, baby boy?
It ain't T. Graham Brown, is it?
No, that's the amazing Terry Burney.
Terry Burney. The famous martial arts instructor, Terry Burney?
Yes.
World-renowned Terry Burney?
Hey, man.
Wing Chun master?
The Killer Boy.
Huh?
That's the Killer Boy.
That's him?
Yeah, that's my brother, man. I love him with all my heart.
He knock a bullet out the air?
Yeah, bullet won't even come out the chamber.
Yeah.
What
What you can do with an alley apple? You know, an alley apple is that's half a brick.
Yeah.
Alley apple's half a brick.
A lot of people don't know what an alley apple is. You have
I remember when I was a police man. We used to be working the girls downtown, and some of them would carry half a brick in their purse.
Doggone right.
You have to be watching for that thing. Knock your brains out.
Yeah, we talking about. Do they sell? They have apple trees in there. They got apple trees in here.
Yeah.
Y'all got trees? A tree? I don't see no tree. So like, run on those, go stand over there. I'll show you the tree.
It's just, it's funny how we are different. You think about going down to Ricky's neighborhood.
Oh man,
there's a line. There's a crowd of people. Somebody, all they do is look at you.
Well, no, not really.
You go down. Well, I mean, I'm talking about somebody getting all up in your space.
Oh,
say, hey man, get out my grill.
No.
You go down some of these these other more Republican neighborhoods. Excuse me, you're taking up all the area.
That was sick. That was sick. See how they got us misconstrued, y'all. They really do. They got.
Man, I was confused. I thought Richard Petty and Jeff Gordon them was racist. I didn't even know. I didn't know what racist meant. I thought if you're a race car driver, it meant you're a racist. If you're a piano player, you're a pianist. So I thought if you're a race car driver, you're a racist. Mario Andretti's a racist.
No, wait a minute, man. Oh my God!
I didn't know.
So what are you doing? Are you getting paid now, Matt, to promote people?
Yeah, BJ, hanging on BJ.
Yeah, what is that?
I don't know. I think he's the founder and co-chairman of the BJ fan club or something. BJ Griffin, what a marvelous entertainer he is, and he's the singing cellist. And we put a video out on him on June the 30th, and it's got like a bajillion.
We come from the same neck of the woods.
Cropping up on 4 million views on it, and but BJ's going to be playing locally tonight down on Shore Drive and at the intersection of 4 Drive and First Court. So if you're here, but now if you happen to be in Japan listening to us, it's probably not worth your time to go see
it. Really wouldn't, or in the Philippines or in the Ukraine, so.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Don't worry about making that trip, because by the time you get here, he'll be long gone.
Yeah, he'll be short here and long gone.
I had to call yesterday. I thought he was already in Spain on vacation in Barcelona. I had to call Mark.
Oh, yeah, he's going to be – he's actually playing in Barcelona.
Yeah.
And, they had the tragedy over there. I don't want to get into all that on Friday, though. Here's a song by Ree Sanchez. It's a song that was made famous in the Philippines by Regine Velasquez. And we put it out all around the world on her album called Streets. Here's Ree Sanchez, You Are My Song.
You are the song playing so softly in my heart. I reach for you, you seem so near yet so far. I hope and I pray I'll be with you someday. I know down inside you are mine and I'm your true love. Or am I dreaming? How can I, each time I try to say goodbye, you are there. You look my way, I touch the sky. We can share tomorrow and forevermore. I'll be there to love you so. You are my song.
Hi, this is Ree Sanchez, and thank you for listening to Smallest Gifts Radio.
Listen to my baby.
That's Ree singing "You Are My Song," and we went to her for a station break. All right, let's do something fun now. I'm supposed to be meeting BJ at 10 o'clock, and I've got my days mixed up.
Uh-oh.
So let's call BJ right now. Let's get him on the phone. We'll prank dial him here.
Enjoy this call or tune while waiting for the person you are calling to answer.
I'll get that on my phone if I could pick out my own song.
Yeah.
Hey, BJ.
Hey, what's up, Mark?
You're on the air.
Hey.
Matt Dooley was just promoting you're going to be down at Taste tonight, so and then I remembered I got to meet him at 10 o'clock, and I don't get off the air till 10, so I'm going to be late. I just thought I'd tell you, and it's Crazy Friday down here, so.
What's up, BJ?
Happy Friday. What's up, Rick?
Wait.
Hey, BJ, can you bring me one of them sandwiches from down there?
Yeah, bring me a sandwich, man.
From where?
Taste
From
Unlimited.
the Taste.
I need to get me a sandwich first.
Hey, boiled
Yeah, I hear
table
ya.
stains and some barbecue. Hey, man, that would be a good sandwich to
I used
have.
to love go down there.
Yeah,
They got a great deli.
We're excited. We're coming up on a new video and single release we're going to be doing with BJ, and we're going to be releasing it. And what day did we decide on? September the 1st, isn't it?
September the 1st.
September the 1st. And we'll get you some more details for those of you who are listening in the Hampton Roads area. And if you're in Japan, it probably wouldn't be worth your time, but but you can watch us because we'll be live casting it, and you can watch. And we're going to make a big deal out of that because it is a big deal. BJ's current video that we put out on the 30th of June is it's approaching like 3.5 million views, and we're looking at getting this new one out and popping right along. Got recordings in the work, all kind of things in the works. And
Detroit
that's
in the house.
We're going to be talking about that kind of stuff this morning. But I thought it'd be polite to let you know that when I said I'll be there at 10, I thought, well, I probably should have thought that through because I don't think I can transport myself from 10 to there in less than a second. So, but
well, God is good because I said, oh goodness, I wish I had another 20 minutes. So.
Well, just take your time. So I'll see you in a little while.
All right, sounds good.
All right, man. Bye.
See you later.
That's old BJ. So we got that out of the way.
Detroit in the house.
Hey, good morning. If you're just joining us, and we know we have people coming in and out all the time, you're listening to the Morning Sunshine program. If you're listening on radio and you can't see the logos and you can't see what we look like, more power to you. You can go to Facebook and Smallest Gifts. Just use the @ Smallest Gifts, and you can find us on Facebook, broadcasting live. And if you are watching us on Facebook or on any of the Facebook pages that we're going out across, which we're on about 40 of them this morning, and if you're on any of those pages, you'll see different counts. Right now, we've had well over 1,000 viewers this morning. Just on our Facebook page. On our radio feed, we don't know, but we know we've got people listening in the Philippines. We've got people in Latvia and in Russia and in Ukraine, and we have people in Taiwan. We have listeners in Morocco and Pakistan. We have listeners in Egypt. We have people all over South and Latin America, and we have people in exotic places like Alabama and West Virginia.
If they're coming from West Virginia, believe me, that's very exotic.
Yeah, I don't need to hear all that.
The puppy must be put back to sleep.
Oh, Barbara back on?
Yeah, Barbara's back on.
She must have washed it. She must
Man,
have
that
got
ain't right. That don't
everything
sound
cleaned
right. We had to put the puppy to sleep. I don't think that's what he meant.
You didn't
but,
like me talking about West Virginia, man?
I don't really care. I do. Yeah, I do.
You want to move there now, don't you? Now that you've been through there, you want to move there.
Yeah, I kind of do. I kind of like it down in the hood, man.
We ought to play that video.
We ought
to play that video of going up through the hood and me showing you where Buckshot Wickline lives.
Buckshot Wickline.
Yeah. Right there where Buckshot Wickline lives.
No, you need to see that big old school. That big old school that was about this big, but it was a big school.
Looked like a 1/32nd scale school. I mean, looked like a G.I. Joe school.
Yeah,
I mean, it's so small.
Yeah, I mean, that was like,
I'd like to know if anybody listening or watching can remember Prosperity School, Prosperity, West Virginia School. That's the name of the town, Prosperity. And We did have flushing commodes, but they were outside.
They were outside.
You had to go outside to use some bathrooms.
And they had a graduating class of 2,000.
2,000? There were 2,000 people in the whole county. We talking about graduating
We had
class.
to count the flies and the palmetto bugs.
Yeah. We had graduation day, and both of them were proud.
Boy, I could not believe it.
To us, when you went for the summer break in the 10th grade, you graduate. That's it. You don't go back. Just go get you a GED. Sign up and get your GED and get in the mines. Get in the mines where you can start making some money.
Oh my God, that was that was the most wonderful trip yet. That was wonderful, man. That was just a highlight. That was one of them.
I need to take Ricky up in there when it's snowing about axle deep to a Ferris wheel.
That's something I would like to see.
40 below.
Yeah. Wind whipping through those mountains. Oh my goodness!
You spit and it freezes before it hits the ground.
Yeah,
well, you know, up in Detroit, buddy, when that Alberta Clipper come across,
he knows cold,
baby.
but I mean those cold wet snows in the mountains of West Virginia. I
heard it was something different.
It's colder in West Virginia than it is in the wintertime.
Because I'm gonna tell you, but what I seen in the summertime, boy, rolled me over, boy.
Oh my!
There he is. There he is.
Who's here?
There he is.
Let's see. We got who you didn't call in on.
Son, call on my Nashville line. Hey Heath, just call him. I was going to have you tell him like he can't hear me, like he's only on your mic.
Yeah, he's only.
Hey Heath, call me on my 615 number.
His phone was on strike.
I ain't putting it out live either. It'll show up on. Last time I did that, when I was doing all the politics stuff, show up on Craigslist as a gay hooker. I was getting calls from all over the country.
You a man on a man of the night.
I was thinking, hey, Montoya Smith.
That only means you're a happy
my
fella.
buddy. Let me say something. Let me tell you something. My friend Montoya Smith is on, and I really, really, really like the guy. I'd like to get him on here. He's had me on his show a couple times. Home Depot.
I'm here. I'm here. They didn't get me. I'm here. I'm here.
We called earlier. Your wife said you was out in the yard sleeping.
Hey man, I've been afeared for my life.
Why? What's wrong?
I have been dodging and ducking for 3 or 4 days now.
What's happened to you?
Oh Lord. Well, you not been watching the news?
Well, I try not to.
Listen, man.
I just wait till it's old.
Things around here getting crazy. You know, they've been tearing down statues and buildings and hiding things and for hurt feelings. And man, I hurt people's feelings all the time. I just knew I was next.
Yeah.
Wow. I thought maybe you had a Bigfoot in the neighborhood.
Well, y'all had an episode about they had an episode about statue protesting down there a few years back.
Oh,
I heard Randy had a chain hooked to one of them trying to drag it down the road.
That's right.
Poor old Herndon. You talk about somebody getting excommunicated. You spend 30 years in the band and you get crossways and they just erase your picture right off the albums.
That's right.
They took him right off that building, that museum building.
Wow.
Yeah, they get out there and paint right over his picture.
Golly, that's bad.
Talk about erasing history.
Oh, buddy, I'm telling you.
Man, you
I
live.
kept thinking any day I'd come in and see a big bag over Mark's statue.
You live 35 years. Live 35 years as a member of the supergroup Alabama. Get crossways on one paycheck. It happens.
Hey, that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes.
I'm telling you, don't cross up an old Alabama boy. That's what you get for bringing your spandex wearing hiney and into the deal to start with. Randy,
That's exactly right.
Randy and Teddy and Jeff up there living in me in super mansions. Paul Herndon out there living in a trailer
park.
Yeah, Herndon out there living in a trailer.
That's a shame. That is a shame. Did they topple his kingdom?
Man.
Did they topple his kingdom for real?
Yeah, man, it wasn't funny. It actually was funny,
It was a bad deal, man.
Oh man,
I got to tell you,
The other night they played at the Illinois State Fair.
Yeah.
Said it was huge. Huge.
Was he there?
guess it was.
Yeah, Alabama was there.
No, Herndon went there. Herndon ain't allowed in the same county.
You don't even mention
They hate
his
him that
name.
bad?
Yeah, man. Her and to show up the same county, it's going to be a riot.
Wow.
Yeah, you know what? If they wanted to have they could have a big old WWE match. have a 3-man rumble. You know, a 3-man rumble royal with Teddy and Randy and Herndon.
Oh, wouldn't that be cool?
Wow. Well, he must have messed up really bad for them to do that.
I don't know. All we know is that it didn't go well.
Well, obviously it didn't because
it didn't go well.
He's playing in the invisible.
While the rest of them were up here accepting their little accolades and everything.
He was serving the unemployment office.
He was sitting on the next corner across from him, sitting on the back of his blazer, giving away drumsticks and signing autographs.
That's
I think
bad.
he turned around and mooned them every now and then.
That's
So is he playing in the Invisible Man's band now?
Yeah.
Well, you know.
I think he's running a forklift.
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
What's on the menu?
Guys, let's be honest.
Yeah. Okay.
He's a drummer.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, look at this one.
You know, you can't skip a beat without him.
Oh, I know. You know what you call a drummer that's got no girlfriend? Homeless.
What?
See,
homeless.
Now you see. That's why I wanted to be a guitar player at first because they don't get it as bad.
Yeah, well.
But I'm glad I'm a
You can
drummer.
be the worst guitar player in the world and get all the girls.
I know. I've seen them do it. I've seen them do it.
Your neck, buddy.
That reminds me of that old gal that was charged with domestic violence for beating her husband with a guitar.
Yeah.
And the judge said, first offender? She said, no, I hit him with the Gibson first, then the Fender.
That's bad. That is bad. That's bad.
Yeah, I hit him with the Gibson first, though.
Hey, that was a very awesome picture
Where's
that you.
Cindy at?
Hey, man, she's on the road to Texas. Not Texas, to
She
she's in
lives in
Texas.
Texas.
Well, Texas is a big place.
Okay.
She's on the
I
road to
wonder why
Amarillo
she
this
wasn't keeping
morning.
us between the rails.
She's heading to Amarillo, and
Amarillo by morning.
and the good news is, my magic phone isn't charging correctly. So, and when we were trying to talk to Cindy, I kept getting this loop of feedback, and it's not doing it on you. But when we were talking to Cindy, I kept getting this feedback loop, and
Right.
so anyway.
Bigfoot must have straightened everything out.
Yeah, speaking of Bigfoot, what's on the menu tonight?
What's on the menu today? Buffalo burgers.
The
Buffalo burgers. You know, I've had buffalo
The
before. It tastes
Locklear.
really good.
Friday night.
Man, we got
I
it.
have had buffalo. I really don't have buffalo burgers. We got steak tonight though.
Yeah, we got
We're gonna have a big steak cooking. We're gonna throw down.
since about 1989 or 90. Every time me and Frank get together
That's right.
and
Somewhere
order a big
along in
old
there.
steak, we always say, let's get us a big old Locklear about that thick. Heath's daddy, Roland, would pull that ribeye out, that whole ribeye, and take that knife, and he'd say, how much you want? You'd show him, and he'd move it about another half inch over. That thing come out looking like a Sunday roast, and that's what you get on your plate, man. It's a
You
big
never
old.
left hungry, did you?
Oh my goodness! I know.
Cooked to perfection.
Goodness
I'm telling you.
gracious.
Ricky, let me tell you something. This is no joke. When I met Mark, he was as skinny as you, brother.
Really?
Oh, and pretty,
yeah.
and pretty.
Wait a
Oh,
minute.
yeah.
Wait a
Well,
minute. Mark
wait a
was
minute.
as thin as me?
Yeah.
Was that when
Yeah.
dinosaurs ruled the earth?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Twice the man
Really?
I was then.
Really? Well, I know I did. I
Yeah.
see a picture of him. You were small. So, are you the reason why he? Is
Well,
the
no,
way he is?
there's a medical issue behind that.
Oh,
but-
okay, okay.
But whatever it is, you
But
know.
did
That,
you?
co-
Did
that
you?
comes from all the money he made off Heath.
Yeah.
So you must have fed him really good, didn't you, Heath?
I told Roland,
right.
I told Heath's daddy, I said $108,000. I'll work with him for a year and do a single. I do 2 singles and a recording, and he reared back in the chair and he said, "I'll tell you what I'll do."
Can I bring you a paper
I'll
bag?
no. He said, "I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll give you a check for $50,000, and I'll give you $35,000 in a sack."
Wow.
I said, "Get the sack
I'll get the check later.
in a sack."
Wow. I wish somebody would make
all
me an
this was
offer
done
like
at
that.
Shoney's, by the way.
Ain't that something? In a sack.
Wow.
In a sack.
I miss that old boy.
Goodness
Oh,
And he
gracious.
my
said, "I'm gonna
goodness.
make this boy famous." Well, 30 years later, here we are on the radio. Ain't that something?
It took a minute.
What'd you say, 30 years later?
30 years
Yeah.
later.
They'll be changing Herndon statues down there with Heath.
Yeah, they
It'll
gonna
be
put your
Alabama and
statue
Heath.
up.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to have to put my own statue up. I'll probably have to carve it out of wood.
Oh, wow.
If we can find a big enough
I
tree.
ain't touching it.
What you say? You're not touching that one, huh?
No.
Yeah, that's the first time I ever seen him back down. I've never seen him back down on many of them.
I'm not touching it. I could take
I
that.
ain't seen him back down on many of them.
I could take that in so many directions. I'd get banished for life.
And that's why I'm glad you back down.
Cindy'd make me burn my microphone. Here's a song by me called Higher Ground.
Oh, and
Here
she
we go.
said she is listening.
Oh, Cindy's listening. Cindy's listening. Oh, be quiet, be quiet.
I'm pressing on the upward way. A new heights I'm gaining every day. Still praying as I onward bound. Lord, plant my feet on higher ground. Lift me up, and let me stand by faith on heaven. Tablelands, a higher plane that I have found. Lord, plant my feet on higher ground. I'll play it, children. Now go ahead and praise him on that string. I want to scale the utmost height and catch a little glimpse of glory bright. But still I'll pray till heaven I found. Lord, lead me on to that higher ground. Lift me up and let me stand by faith on heaven's tablelands, a higher plane that I have found. Just plant my feet on higher ground. Lord, lift me up and let me stand by faith on heaven's tablelands, a higher plane that I have found. Just plant my feet on higher ground. Oh, plant my feet on higher ground. Plant my feet on higher ground. Oh, higher ground.
As yours truly, with Higher Ground, can you tell we had fun doing that one?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, say hello to Sharonda.
Who's she?
My cousin Sherry.
Oh.
She signed on this morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Sherry.
That's unusual for her to be up this early. She must have a doctor's appointment or
She
something.
must have, yeah. Yeah.
She's retired. Get up about 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, man, that's good. That's great.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with being able to get up at that time of the morning.
Lord, it's a good thing she's not here this morning.
Why would
You talk about cutting loose. Here on Friday, free for all.
Oh, Cindy be hitting that button.
Yeah, Cindy,
Delete,
she'd already
delete.
canceled the whole Facebook
Yeah,
program.
Yeah.
Why, is she
She'd call
terrible?
Mark Zuckerberg and say, shut the thing down.
Get them off of there right now.
Turn it off.
Well, I'm glad you're listening, Cindy.
Sherry and let's see. Mark, check your text. All right, so let's see. Let's see what we got here.
Glad I got my glasses on for that one.
Hey, Heath, what's the weather down there?
He sends me a picture. Says I'm going to be a while. I drank some of Barbara's tea.
Oh. Well,
and this is what's really bad around their house is it's going to be fueled. I mean, it's like solid fuel rockets. It's going to be like a solid fuel rocket because it's going to be powered by burritos.
Yeah, you better put that harness
by
on.
Burritos and quesadillas and frijoles and
you better put it.
Then you take that stuff.
I know. And see, I had an exploding toilet. I had to put the harness on.
Yep, be careful.
I had a seatbelt.
Easy.
I'm trying.
This portion of the program is brought to you by 409 Cleaner.
And Charmin Bathroom Tissue.
Liquid plumber.
You ever
Liquid
use towels? You can't use no shut.
Oh, my goodness.
You got to have a power washer. Oh, my God.
Can you imagine being like getting ready to fire up on the space shuttle? Here we are, look, we're laying back. All of a sudden I look at you. Hey, man, I'm in the tight.
And I'm holding on, baby boy. I'm holding.
Oh, God. Wow.
My knuckles are bleeding.
You there, Heath?
I'm here.
I can hear him laughing. I'm gonna tell you, Heath, it was like Mount St. Everest, boy.
I'm just saying Mount St. Everest. That's like Mount St. Everest and gridlocks.
Man, let me tell you, it broke the straps and everything. I was like, no.
You ought to carry you a box of that tea down there when you go see Heath.
I know.
He can sell it at the counter.
I went by the space station. I wrote my name on the side of it, kept on going.
I told you about why, hey, Heath, did I tell you about why it took us so long to get to up to Ohio when we went up to the Great Lakes a couple weeks ago with Ricky?
Oh.
Yeah.
I tell you, every time we stopped at a rest area, they had a sign that said clean restrooms. He did.
Oh God!
He just cleaned the restrooms.
Oh my God!
Of course, I went to go bear hunting one time. I got up in the mountains. I got to the top of the mountain. There's a sign that said bear left, so I just went home.
See,
oh, you guys are not right.
I know he had a cup of coffee this morning, so you have to understand.
Now, I think I'm on about number 4. Holy
he's
cow!
On that coffee. He's on
I'm
that
still
coffee
working
rush.
on my first one. It's after 9 up there. It ain't even 9 o'clock down here.
Yeah, it's 9:41 where we are, and
Yeah,
it's
it's almost-
9:41 p.m. in the Philippines right now, and we don't even know what time it is in Egypt. We don't, but it's 41 minutes after the hour wherever you are. You're listening to the Smallest Gifts Broadcasting Network, and please do not judge our programming by Friday, because Friday's the day we just act crazy.
Yeah, we just do what we want to do.
Count.
Yeah, Friday don't even count.
It really doesn't. Hey, Heath, that was a real nice picture you took. What did you say that was? What somebody did an overlay on it? The one that was you took in the boat?
Was that the one with him holding the fish?
No, there was the one
I'm
he
having
was.
trouble hearing Ricky, bless his heart. I'm not.
Oh, here, say it again.
No, you posted a picture where it looked like you were in a boat, and it looked like was that a double exposure?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
that was awesome, man. I really like that picture.
Well, thank you. That was up here, and you know, some of these little creeks and rivers and all that up here. It just amazes me when you get out in them.
That's the kind of stuff.
Yourself.
I think
that's the kind of stuff I want to see.
Exposure. That reminds me, like, you know, when somebody's an entertainment artist and they say, "Oh, we're going to do it. You know, we just need exposure." And I tell them, man, exposure gets you arrested if you do it at the park, and you freeze to death if you do it in Alaska. So be careful about exposure.
Exposure. That's the kind of stuff I would like to see. I've never got a chance to really see that kind of stuff.
Well,
and I really would like to see that.
Here's my niece, totally Michelle. Amazing. Let me tell you a story about her a couple weeks ago. She's a flight attendant for one of the airlines.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I'll even mention the Southwest.
Okay.
So she flies all around the country all the time. Well, a lady has a cardiac arrest on her airplane while they're up in the air.
Okay.
So they drag her old self into the floor, and Michelle starts CPR on her and stuff, and they get her back.
Okay.
Saved
That's
a
really
woman's
good.
life. I
That's
guess
really
a pilot
good.
landed somewhere.
Yeah, that's really good.
I don't think it was a cornfield or nothing, but
Well,
they saved a woman. I thought it was pretty cool. And
Yeah,
I
that's
asked her
pretty
the other
good.
day, has Southwest recognized her and the rest of her crew that
yeah.
Yeah, they do it every Friday.
Yeah.
when that direct deposit goes in there,
Yeah.
they recognize it. She recognizes it.
That's right.
I remember I used to get my paycheck and I'd go, okay, that's enough to get me to come back again. So I try again, renew my contract every payday. That's what you do when you work for somebody else. You look at that check, you go, okay, is that enough to get me to come back? Yeah, I'll come back again. Try again next week.
Yeah. I tell you what, I call you when I get off work. We'll negotiate me coming back next week. And that's like on Saturday morning.
True story, I fired a guy one time. he was like he was like maybe one grade above lummox. All right.
And lummox is what?
Just
lummox is what?
Bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm catching on. Okay.
Anyway. And so I fired him, and the next morning we came in for the morning meeting, and here he sits. Well, I didn't want to call him out, so I waited after the meeting, and I said, Keith, I need to talk to you here. And he said, okay. I said, you talked yesterday afternoon, right? I said, yeah. I said, and I fired you, right? He said, yeah. He said, but I went home and talked to my wife about it, and we just agreed, ain't nobody else I'd rather work for than you, so I just came on back.
What?
So you know what I did?
What'd you do?
hired him?
Let him
I
stay?
said, go get your broom and mop. Get after it. He was the janitor.
He was happy as a lark in the park.
Yeah.
Too,
Oh,
wasn't
that
he?
is so funny.
Yeah, sure
That is
did.
so funny.
Yeah, I just wouldn't want to.
That's
Wouldn't
a
wanna work for
dedicated
nobody.
man that won't stay fired, isn't it?
Yeah,
Hey,
this wouldn't want to work for nobody.
I've never heard of
besides you,
somebody
so-
that won't stay fired.
So I came on back.
I've never heard somebody won't stay fired.
Oh gosh, we were talking about. Were you on when we were talking about the van seats out in the middle of the cornfield?
No, I missed that.
We were talking about, me and Frank were heading up to Chicago. We were driving. We were up in, I don't know where we were. We were in Indiana or somewhere, and driving through about 25 miles of straight nothing but cornfield. And there's a guy out there
Tornado Alley.
a guy out there selling van seats. He had him a little old cubby hole cut out in the cornfield. Ain't he? You can't see a car for hours. He's in there selling van seats like it's a new impulse item or something. And but that reminded me when we were getting ready. We were flying one time. I think it's when we were going out to see. I think it's when we were going out to see Ricochet. We were flying to Texas, to San Antonio. And this is a story in and of itself.
Right.
But anyway, we won't get into that. So, but we got on the plane, and the old gal, she's doing her routine about the seat belt, and the seat back cushion is a flotation device and all that. And of course, I start doing the Mark Carmen show, you know. I said, I said, excuse me, ma'am. I did. I said, pardon me, ma'am. Where else will we go besides Texas? And she said, nowhere. And I said, well, I'm not really concerned about how much this thing will float. I want to know how high it'll bounce in one of these cornfields. I'm not worried about this seat floating. I mean, I ain't got nothing to worry about but the Mississippi. I can swim my way out of that. But I want to know how high Joker will bounce in a cornfield.
I bet you threw a ring at
That was like the time I was going out to Kansas City. I left Atlanta in this big airplane, and I'd never flown commercial before.
Yeah.
And I was sitting by the emergency hatch, and I kept looking over. I was like, that's the place for me to be. Well, she come on and she started doing her little spiel about the seat belts and all that, and what you were just talking about. And all of a sudden, she called me out and she said, "Sir, yes, sir, you back there with a Mercury hat on?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Now your job in the event of an emergency is to bust open that door and help people out." I said, "Excuse me, if we crash this plane and I'm still alive, my Southern hospitality is gone. Y'all can follow me."
Yeah. I'll be
out.
on the ground. Y'all can jump on me. I'll try to catch you, but I'm getting out.
That's it. Yeah, I'm getting out.
Think about this about.
On your own.
Now think about this.
Southern hospitality is gone.
Yeah. Now think about this for a minute. Think about this for a minute. You say, I'm going to go get on a plane. I got to get on a plane. No, sir, I'm getting in a plane. I'm not getting on a plane.
I'm getting in it.
What are you talking about? I'm getting in a plane.
You flying on the wing.
Yeah, and they got these
Seen
cool.
some I thought I could get on, but
Check this out. And they got these. Like, when's the last time you seen a gate at the airport?
I've never seen a gate.
Ain't no gate.
Never.
All right. Now think about this terminology. Terminal.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You go into
Yeah.
the terminal.
And my wife wonders why I hate to fly.
Oh yeah, you go into the. We're making our final approach.
I hope it's the last one.
To the terminal.
I don't want to make my final approach. Not with a bunch of strangers.
No, sir.
Uh-uh. You know what else she asked me? She said, "Sir, now we have to ask you this. In the event of an emergency, do you think you would be physically able to open that door?" I said, "Lady, if we have an emergency,
I'll make a door.
That door is not an option. I will make a door. I'll make a hole out of this place, and I promise you'll be big enough for most of y'all to get through it."
I like that.
Good morning, Steve Harmon is with. What I do?
Oh my God!
I hit a button and moved
You
over
say,
to
"Oh, yeah,
Frank
there
and
will
what
be
news?"
an opening there.
But no,
Everybody will get out.
but anyhow, we were talking. I was just thinking through some of that stuff that you run into, and it is funny, some of the way that we, the English language. Can you imagine what it's like trying to learn the English language?
And you from someplace else.
Yeah, fire, and fire,
And far.
Yeah, what's that mean?
Far.
And far.
Oh yeah,
Over her.
yeah, that's right.
How do you spell her?
But
Come on over here.
You'd have to. That's your native tongue. You'll have
No,
to tell us.
that's from Texas.
That's your native tongue.
That's Texas. My her.
Burke.
My her.
Got me in a deuce and a quarter Burke.
A deuce and a quarter.
Burke.
You know, for a long time, the biggest word I knew was mayonnaise.
That's a big one.
Yeah,
Man,
they use it in a sentence. I'd say, mayonnaise a lot of fish in this lake.
That's right. That's right.
I love this hillbilly humor.
Hey,
I
speaking
love
of
it.
fishing, I'm gonna get Ricky down. I've got to go fishing, boys. Let me tell you something. It's been about a week or two before I've been on the water. I'm starting to look like Michael Jackson. I got dark places peeling off of me. I'm white some places, dark other places. It's awful. It is awful.
Is your nose still intact?
It's still there, but buddy,
What'd you say? You started to feel like Michael Jackson.
I'm telling you, I look kind of like a leper. I keep expecting Paul to come around the corner any minute and want to heal me.
I was thinking. I was thinking about that Michael Jackson review in the middle of Fort Payne, Alabama. Now, how many people did you say showed up? By 5 or whatever? 3 people. That reminded me of the Starlight Club on Dickerson Road in Nashville.
Oh God!
You got there and get the buffet, and about 15 really rough old gals out there country line dancing to beat it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. And I said, Lord, we called that the hustle. Y'all line dancing. We used to call that the hustle.
That
when I
was
a
the
kid.
hustle.
Y'all call it country line dancing. We called that the hustle.
That was the hustle.
The hustle.
Yeah,
I'll tell
that's
you one worse than that.
What?
There's a place about 30 miles south of here that is a strip joint and a buffet.
Oh,
and
my
the buffet
God.
table runs right along the stage. Not that I know firsthand. I'm hearing this, okay? But now, can you
Yeah, with the
imagine-
following disclaimer, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the preceding
Can you
disclaimer.
imagine being up there getting your plate of green beans and some naked girl comes strolling by? I just
Ooh.
don't know.
No
And
telling.
I'm sure
I ain't going
they're
there.
very, very classy. Yeah, don't
No,
go there.
Yeah,
You better
we
not
better
go
leave
there.
that one alone because Cindy's
Cindy
living
is
a whole.
listening, but just think of use your imagination for a little while. boys.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, by the
yeah.
way, you're listening to SGBN Radio, and what we do on Fridays is we just kind of get together and act silly and have fun. And we're going to play a song by Cindy right now. It's her take on the old classic, Wayfaring Stranger. We'll be right back.
Oh, you played my favorite. Good.
I am a poor, wayfaring stranger while traveling through this world of woe. Yet there's no sickness, toil, or danger in that bright world to which I go. I'm going there to see my Father. I'm going there, no more to roam. I'm only going
lonely.
Well, that's going to do it.
Gonna do it.
I got to go see BJ and
Thanks for waking
get
up
my
with
day
us.
going. What you got going today, Frank? No doctors or anything?
No doctors today. Just got a little bit of running around to do, and then a little bit of laundry to do.
All right. How about you, Rick?
Get ready
I
for the
got to go
rain, I
home,
guess.
get my bike, and then come on back up here. And I got some work to do around the church, and then I got some landscaping work.
What
to
you
do
got
later.
going, Heath?
Whoa, good grief, I just scared myself.
Oh.
Well, apparently I'm going to go get my hair fixed because I just accidentally hit the camera on my iPad here and it turned around toward me. And
Yeah.
I look like Reverend Jim from Taxi, so I'm going to go
What are you going to
I
get
didn't
done to
realize
your
that's what
hair?
happens when you ride to work with your windows down.